So the IPL is finally IPLing. That has been going on social media since the time the 31st game between the Punjab Kings and Kolkata Knight Riders has ended. Like always in this video, I'm going to be taking you through the key highlights of the 31st game of the Indian Premier League. The two captains in Shreyas Iyer and Ajinkya Rahane were there at the centre in front of a packed house in Mullanpur, and it was Shreyas Iyer in the red jersey this time who was playing against his previous franchise, who he took and went on to win the final with them last time around. It was the home captain in Punjab Kings, Shreyas Iyer, who won the toss and elected to bat first, not following the trend that has been going on so far in the IPL, where we have seen captains electing to bowl first most of the times as the dew starts to play a very big role in the later stages of the game. The two openers for Punjab Kings in Priyansh Arya and Prabh Simran came out to bat, and the kind of shots that they started to play, it seemed like that this wicket is definitely going to be a high scoring encounter and 200 would be a par score. But who knew at that time that by the end of the game a team would not be able to go on and chase 111 runs as well, and in total 200 runs might just be scored by the end of this time. But after this, flurry of wickets started to come for the Punjab Kings. Wicket after wicket after wicket started to fall for the Punjab Kings, and they had no clue how to counter the spinners of the Kolkata Knight Riders. It was Josh English, Priyansh Arya and Shreyas Iyer, the first three men to depart back and go back to the pavilion, and at a very low score, Punjab Kings were already 3 wickets down. It looked like that the Punjab Kings, the home team, is in deep trouble, but Prabh Simran, who has shown glimpses of form in this IPL, continued to play his shots, and it looked like that he might get back the Punjab Kings into this game and maybe take them to a total where they actually go on and score good runs. But Harshit Rana on the other end for the Kolkata Knight Riders was in extreme great touch. He was really bowling with steam, and he went on and did not stop the wickets flow, because after that it was Glenn Maxwell, Nehal Vadera and Prabh Simran who also fell on spinners and on Harshit Rana. The Punjab King batters had no idea and no reply whatsoever to the bowling attack from the Kolkata Knight Riders, and it started to look like that the Kolkata Knight Riders might just easily win this game after seeing the kind of performance from the batters from the Punjab Kings. But we have seen previously as well that even despite early wickets, Punjab Kings does make a comeback. We saw that in their game against the Chennai Super Kings, and everybody, especially the fans of Punjab who were there at the Mullanpur Stadium in New Chandigarh, would have expected the same this time around as well. But unfortunately, it was just down to now Shashank Singh and Xavier Bartlett, who was playing his first game for the Punjab Kings, to give the finishing touches and at least take the team to a total which would be respectable and give something to the bowlers of Punjab Kings to come out and defend. Both of them played their shots, started to take the Punjab Kings to a total, to a decent enough total, but again wickets started to fall. It was Xavier Bartlett and Suryan Shedge, Shashank Singh, all of these batters again had to go back to the pavilion, and the Punjab Kings at this point of time looked in deep trouble. Even though the wicket was turning, there was good bounce, there was help for fast bowlers and spinners, but still the runs, it looked like that they won't be able to get to a par total. At the midpoint of the game, Varun Chakravarti even mentioned that 180-190 would have been a par score over here, but the Punjab Kings were looking nowhere near getting to that total. This is how the innings of the Punjab Kings ended. They just managed to play 15.3 overs. No big contribution. Prabh Simran with 30 runs being the highest run scorer. After that, it was Priyansh Arya with 22 and 18 runs from Shashank Singh. And at that point, Shashank Singh would not have realized that these 18 runs will be the difference by the end of this game. They ended at 111. 112 is what the Kolkata Knight Riders needed. Nobody was really giving too many chances to the Punjab Kings. All the cricket pundits and all the former cricketers had already started to talk about that how quickly can the Kolkata Knight Riders end the game so that they can reach the top of the points table. They had to finish this game within 10 overs if they wanted to reach at the top of the points table, and maybe that is what the discussion they would have had in the dressing room at mid-time, because what followed was absolutely self-destruction by the Kolkata Knight Riders. Just to go after that net run rate, 2 early wickets fell. It was Quinton de Kock and Sunil Narayan to depart, who had to depart back early back to the pavilion. the fast bowlers of the Punjab Kings did try to get some artificial excitement back into the game. These two had to return back to the pavilion quickly, and it looked like that maybe, just maybe, the Kolkata Knight Riders are trying to go too hard after a total so that they can finish it within 10 to 12 overs, so that they can sit comfortably at the top of points table. And in that approach, it was Ajinkya Rahane and Angrish Raghuvanshi who started to play their shots. Angrish Raghuvanshi was looked one of the best batters for the Kolkata Knight Riders, looked in extremely good touch. He did ride his luck as well, but everything was paying off for both for the captain and a youngster in Ajinkya Rahane. But then it was the man Yuzvendra Chahal, who hasn't been in great form, hasn't bowled too much for the Punjab Kings. There have been lots of questions on him as well, questions on his place as well. And maybe he was listening to the outside noise, and today he decided that today will be my day and I will stop all the criticism and all the haters of me, and I will show that why I am considered to be one of the best bowlers in the shortest format. He exactly did that. He continued to take those wickets. It was Ajinkya Rahane and then Angrish Raghuvanshi who had to depart back to the pavilion, although Ajinkya Rahane got out LBW, and when later on the replays played, it seemed to be that he would have been saved if he would have taken the DRS, which he did not. If he would have taken that, he would have been saved, because the impact of that LBW was outside of stump. But already he had to return back. He did not take the DRS, and Yuzi Chahal was on a complete dream run today. That continued. He continued to do that. With him, Glenn Maxwell as well started to chip in with ball. Hasn't made too many huge contributions with the bat till now. Has been really underwhelming. But with the ball today, he looked great. He first got rid of Venkatesh Iyer and then Rinku Singh, outfoxing both of them. And it seemed like that the Kolkata Knight Riders had no answers to the spin of the Punjab Kings. And now it started to look like that maybe, just maybe, an outside chance. There is an outside chance that Punjab Kings can go on and create history by just defending the lowest total ever in the history of the Indian Premier League. It was then Ramandeep Singh and Yuzvendra Chahal again. It was again Yuzvendra Chahal who looked in a completely different zone today. Whatever questions were there on him before this would definitely stop after the game that he has played today against the Kolkata Knight Riders. He made sure that the Punjab Kings just don't have an outside chance, but they are fully now at this point, after Ramandeep Singh had to go out. They were 7 down. All the batters in the middle order had returned back to the pavilion. It was now well and truly, the Punjab Kings and their fans started to believe that just maybe they can go on and defend the lowest total ever in the history of the Indian Premier League. The game was filled with ebbs and flows, and next man to go was Harshit Rana. Although the Kolkata Knight Riders just needed a couple of runs, they lost 7 wickets for the last 40 runs that they scored. That was the equation that was needed. It looked like that somehow, some way, huffing and puffing, the Kolkata Knight Riders can reach there, because Yuzvendra Chahal, the danger man, his overs were finished. He bowled on the trot. Shreyas Iyer gave him the full spell, and then it was next up. It was the fast bowlers of Punjab Kings who wanted to do the finishing job, and now Punjab Kings suddenly in this 31st game of the Indian Premier League were the favourites to win this game, and it looked like that history was in the making. Harshit Rana returned back to the pavilion, but then the next man in was Andre Russell. He too hasn't been in the best of forms in the IPL so far, but when there are just a few runs, around 20-30 runs left, Andre Russell came out and hit 2 sixes and a boundary, and now the pendulum has switched went towards the Kolkata Knight Riders again. It looked like that maybe, just maybe, huffing and puffing, and somehow they might just pull off this chase of 112 runs, but unfortunately it wasn't the day of the Kolkata Knight Riders. Some silly shots, but at the end of the day, it was the next man who had to go. It was Vaibhav Arora. Vaibhav Arora did try to negotiate the full over of Arshdeep Singh, but on the last delivery of Arshdeep's over, he just chipped one back to the keeper. Arshdeep was continuously bowling short balls, a barrage of short balls to the tail ender. He did manage to curtail all of them, did defend a couple of balls, did let go of a few bouncers, but the last ball he wasn't able to leave it. It was just on his helmet. He had to put some bat to it, and it resulted in an edge to the keeper behind the stump. arms in the form of Josh Inglis, and now the Kolkata Knight Riders were left with just 1 wicket and 17 more runs to score. But it was Andre Russell who was there on the other end. He was supposed to strike in the next over, and it looked like that he just 2 shots more and maybe Kolkata Knight Riders would go. The game was really a nail biter. The fans of Punjab were there just waiting for that last wicket and hoping that Andre Russell does not get those big shots. And that's exactly what happened. This moment will be remembered by the Punjab team, by the fans of the Punjab team, by the fans of IPL across the globe for many years to come. Whenever we'll be talking about the lowest chases, this is the game that we will refer to when we go back in time down the line in approximately 10, 15 or maybe even 20 years, when we'll be talking about this game where the Punjab Kings were successful to defend a total of 111, and that too winning by a margin of more than 10 runs. These are the moments which will be etched in the history books for many years to come. In the IPL history, this one game will be talked about for many more years, and maybe this will be the point where people will start coming back to the IPL, start watching the IPL again with that full interest. And now we are also almost at the midpoint of the Indian Premier League, and this could be the game where the interest, and like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, that IPL wasn't IPLing till now, but this could be the moment where IPL has just started IPLing. This was the Kolkata Knight Riders scorecard. 15.1 is what they went on and played. Highest run scorer 37 by Angrish Raghuvanshi. No big contribution as such later on too. Spinners doing the majority of the job. The final touches were given by Arshdeep Singh and Marco Jansen, and they made sure that the Kolkata Knight Riders are bundled out for just 95 runs, and all very honestly, it was all down to their poor shots and poor shot selection, just trying to sweep all the spinners and resulting in getting out, either sweep or catch out. And it was just down to poor shot and poor game rating that the Kolkata Knight Riders had to lose out on 2 points. What has this done to the points table? So the Kolkata Knight Riders find themselves at the 6th spot. After playing 7 games, they have managed just 3 victories. And on the other end, the Punjab Kings have won 4 out of the 6 games that they have played so far. 8 points is what they have. They are the 5th team to do so now on the points table with 8 points. They would be happy that they are back in the top. They have retained their place in the top 4. They have maintained to be at number 4. They will be a really happy team, and this game is going to give a lot of confidence to the Punjab Kings. But on the other end, the Kolkata Knight Riders, a lot of introspection that needs to be done by them. They will be having a very long meeting tonight, but what will be long for the Punjab Kings is the party that they are going to have at least till tomorrow morning. What are your thoughts about this game? Is this the best game in the IPL 2025 so far, or was it the game between the Delhi Capitals and Lucknow Super Giants that too went down in the wire? You can let me know your pick in the comment section below, but for now, that is all that I've got for you. I hope you guys are liking our coverage here on Sports Today of the Indian Premier League. Lots more coming your way. We have not even reached the halfway stage yet, so lots more content, lots more coverage coming your way. For that, you need to stay tuned and subscribe to Sports Today if you haven't already. Like this video, share it with your friends if you haven't already, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that as soon as we are live or there's any interesting content coming your way, you guys come to know first.